What's up guys? Today we're talking about some of the best projects being built on the Solana blockchain with the highest risk reward potential. Full disclosure, this is complete degeneracy. If you decide to buy these, understand they can all go to zero. In my humble opinion, I think we are still early in the Solana cycle where the risk reward is worth it. But at the end of this cycle, these will all eventually crash 85 to 90%. That's almost a certainty. These projects are trades you want to date during the bull market, but don't make the mistake of marrying. It probably won't end well for you. Now we need to get real for a second. My biggest problem with all these amazing projects is what's the actual use case for these coins? I understand the value proposition of the projects with real world use case. It's an actual product that you can sell to millions of users. The total addressable market is huge. But again, what is going to make these coins keep their values on the long term? This for me is not clear yet. If you know, please feel free to comment down below. This is why personally, I'm only playing with money I can literally watch go to zero, and I'll still sleep like a baby. I would not recommend playing with more than 5% of your Solana bag. But anyways, you do you. Okay, enough talking. I know you guys are salivating for these juicy degenerate gains. But right before, I just want to talk about the probabilities of Solana. So as you guys can see right here, this is the probability of the daily time frame of Solana. So we've been obviously going sideways for the past couple of weeks. Wouldn't be surprised if we have a retracement to the reversal of the means. That's highly probable, about 68% probability of it happening, but then eventually I do see us go way higher. The worst case scenario, guys, would be like a very big pullback where we could pull back to the first standard deviation, which is the gray line right here, which is about 160, or the second standard deviation, which is about 130, right? So that would be kind of like the worst case scenario. I do think that that would be a very nice buying opportunity. But yeah, this is kind of like the worst case scenario for Solana right here, right? So would be in this ballpark. But I do believe that would be an amazing buying opportunity. I don't think that's likely though. I think it's most likely that we have a retrace to the reversal of the means, which is the green line in the middle, and then a very nice leg up. Number one pick, guys, is going to be Solmail. So this one obviously is just email, but on the Solana blockchain. You don't need to be a genius to understand and to also understand how useful this can be as a product on the blockchain. So if we go to the website, we can see that there's still 2 days left before the app is launched. And right now, for me personally, the reason why I'm not adding to this position is I want to see, is it going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news event, right? So in 2 days, we're going to find out. I got early in this project. So if we go on Gecko Terminal, you can see that the price action is pretty bullish. If we do some very simple technical analysis, it's holding the trend. The market cap right now is about 63 million, which in my humble opinion, I think that if we do get 4 months of insanity in the crypto markets, Solana is going to go bananas. It's going to be insane. And I do believe that these types of projects can be worth 500 million market cap easy. I know as it sounds crazy, but so that's kind of why for me the risk reward is worth it to swap some of my Solana to buy these types of projects, right? But at the end of the day, I'm gambling, okay? And so then I like to use this website, which is a TweetScoot. It's basically like an AI algorithm bot that kind of looks at data on Twitter. And yeah, I remember when I stumbled upon Solmail, I think it had less than 10K followers. So now it's at 17,000 followers, which is good. And as you guys can see, it's been growing decently for the past couple of days. So that's definitely something you want to see when you're screening sentiment on social media. This is good, right? It's not alarming. So we'll see if it's able to continue on its run, and if it continues, gathering attention. So we'll see. But for me right now, my main focus on SoulMail is I want to see, guys, is it a buy the rumor, sell the news event, right? At the moment it gets launched in 2 days, then it just crashes 60%. That's a possibility. So do be careful with this project. I do think it has a good team. There's a lot of savvy people that are bullish on this project. So we'll have to wait and see. All right, so the second project that caught my attention is Soul Chat, guys. All right, so this is a super cool project. It's basically like kind of like a Discord, Telegram, you know, with FaceTime. So it's very interesting project. It's backed by awesome people as well that are very reputable. So if we go on their website, right, we can see that it's a communication protocol, which in my humble opinion, it's awesome. It's already live, it's active, guys. If you want to go use it, I've used it. It's really nice. I think I have too much pages open, but anyways, like feel free to go use it and have fun with it. It's really fun. But you know, when you look at the price action, well, it hasn't been too hot lately. So it's down a lot, right? And that's why, like, you know, the first project I mentioned, SoulMail, I want to see, is it going to do something similar than Soul Chat? Because at the moment, guys, it's down 63% from the highs. Like, about 65% actually. You know, and it had a big event a couple of days ago, and then it just kept crashing, and it's back at a 70 million market cap. Again, I think that looking at the market cap, this can easily go to 500 million market cap if Solana goes bunkers. It's basically the same type of thesis I have on this project, but in the same time, you know, it could just continue tanking, honestly. Like, it's just relentlessly been dumping for the past days. It's pretty crazy. So now we're gonna see, are we gonna have a bounce? Is it gonna be a dead cat bounce? I'm not sure. I'm down on this project, you know, because I was also adding in this ballpark. Like, I was buying here, but then I added here. So at the moment I'm down on this position. That's why you really want to be cautious with these. So I'm still experimenting personally as a trader with these types of utility project on the Solana ecosystem. And that's why for me, in the next coming days, I want to see what's going to happen to SoulMail after they actually do launch. I want to see if there's specific patterns that we need to be cautious with these, right? If every time it launches and then it just crashes, well, obviously, you know, I'm going to have to readjust how to trade these types of coins. And if we look at the sentiment also, I remember when I found this project, you know, it had like half of the followers, so it keeps going up. We're in a steady uptrend, so this is bullish. I don't see anything wrong with the project yet, except the fact that, you know, the price is down 65% from the highs. So hopefully it's a shakeout, but you never know, it could go to zero, guys. So the third project is Soul Casino. This is actually something I just discovered a couple of days ago, and I didn't even know it existed, and it's actually an awesome project. Like, I cannot wait to use it. I'm just waiting for like a good fight where I want to, like, you know, gamble $100. I'm kind of eyeing maybe, you know, like Mike Tyson vs Jake Paul fight on Netflix. I might, you know, if I'm able to bet on Soul Casino, I'll bet $100, you know. Obviously, I'm going to bet on the legend Mike Tyson. I hope he doesn't lose this, but, you know, he's like 60 years old. This is like elderly abuse. Like, it's just nuts. But anyways, that's a whole other topic of conversation. But this is actually a really, really cool website. It's just, I'm not a gambler. I am a trader. So maybe I am, but I'm not like a sports gambler or like a casino gambler. But this is cool. Like, I mean, this website is just, you just want to play. Like, I've never played poker. I just want to start playing poker on this website. Like, this is nuts. Full disclosure, I bought a little bit, but I stopped. And I'm going to explain to you guys why I would be very careful with buying this token, even though I know that James is very bullish on it, which I respect. I always try to buy a small quantity first when I buy a new coin, right? And the problem with this one is that I tried to buy $100 of it, you know, for my first trade on it, right? Before I buy with bigger size. And Jesus Christ, the spread was so bad on this one. I think I got filled for like $60 of my $100 worth of Solana, right? Which is nuts. So because of that, I did not add to my position, full disclosure, but I really wanted to talk about it because I actually think it's an awesome project. You know, they have everything on this thing. It's pretty crazy. So if we look at basically the price action, it's very bullish. I'm up. I bought like here after James kind of talked about it on his channel. So I'm up at the moment, but the spread is so bad off, honestly, like I'm probably gonna be break even if I get out of this position. So I'll just write it. It has a 84 million market cap, which I think is cheap, guys. I think this thing could go to 200, 500 million market cap easy if, again, Solana keeps ripping, right? So it's all about Solana at the end of the day and liquidity. So if we go on TweetScoot, you can see that they have a lot of followers, guys, compared to the other projects. So that's definitely very interesting, right? So having 88K followers, right? It's, you know, it's kind of like going up, but, you know, it's kind of like slowing down a little bit, but it definitely has a lot of eyes on it compared to the other utility projects on Solana. All right, so the last project, guys, full disclosure, I don't have a position in it, but I think it's just a super cool project. It's called SolCard. I think there's also another company that is doing the same as well. But this company caught my eye, guys. It's awesome as a project, just having a Solana card, basically connecting it to your Phantom wallet and just spending your money. You know, at the end of this bull market, honestly, if we make so much money in this ecosystem, and then you just convert all our Solana in USDC on the blockchain of Solana, like, and then you just connect this card on it, you know, you can just start spending your money, like, you know, which is insane. So this is just a cool project. If we go on their website, it's pretty interesting if you want to read it. It's very simple. It's just a card. It's cool. There's no annual fees. I think it's a debit card. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure this is not a credit card. It's more of a debit card that's connected to your wallet, right? But it's cool. Like, it's an awesome project. I just wanted to give it a shout out. If we look at the price action, though, this is why I didn't buy, guys. I was aware of this project in this ballpark. I didn't touch it, and it's down a lot. Like, it was in the 30 million market cap when I found out about it. It's now 15, so it's down 50%. So that's why, guys, you really want to be careful with these project. You know, we're at 61% retracement, so should maybe, you know, find a bottom soon. Think it's a great project, but again, I'm not sure of what's the actual point of the coins of this project, right? That's, again, the same problem I keep having is, you know, at least with the Sol Casino, right? Those tokens, that you'll probably be able to stake them, get percentage of the revenue of that gambling platform. But for the Sol card, it's kind of hard for me to, you know, figure out why would I buy these, right? So that's kind of the issue I'm having right now. Feel free to comment down below if you disagree with me. You think there's actually a use case for these type of tokens, but like at the moment, you know, I'm cautious, right? And I also want to see something when it comes to Soul Mail in a couple of days ago. I want to see what's going to happen to that price action, because at the end of the day, if they all end up being pumps and dumps, like, I mean, the project will probably survive long term, but you know, the coin don't need to follow the project, right? If that makes sense. So you got to be careful with that. So I just wanted to show this to you guys, and yeah, it's also doing very well on social media, on Twitter, right? Like, it's in an uptrend. So nothing more to talk about. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just wanted to show you guys this quick video. Hope it's not too long. Obviously, this is complete degeneracy. So if you do buy these, understand that they will drop 80 to 90% at the end of this cycle. So you got to be comfortable with this. And if not, honestly, I would just stick with Solana. I'm very bullish on Solana for the next coming months. I think it's going to be the #1 horse in this crypto cycle. All right, so take care, guys. Have a blessed one, and see you in the next video.